All right, so more on instances. Let's get our part instance back here. So this will create our part, and this part in the string is, the name of the instance. Roblox actually has a list of all of their objects, their instances. If you go up to the top left, hit your View tab, and then click Object Browser, you can see all of the different objects or instances inside of them. You can find all the functions that you can run on them. You can call on them, and all of the properties you can set values to, and all of the events that are connected to it. So, for instance, part has a clone function on it. It says in here that it returns a copy of the object and all of its children. The copy's parent is nil. So what I'm taking from that is I can set a new part variable and set that to the clone of a part, because that clone is going to return a clone of the part, and its parent is nil, so we actually have to set its parent again to workspace, and that should make 2 parts. Yep, there's our second part on top of it. And so, if I weren't saying that right there, it wouldn't show up inside a workspace because the parent's nil. Now I'm going to take a look at, for instance, the sparkles object. The summary says it makes the parent part or model object fantastic. So let's take that info, and we're going to do local sparkle equals instance.new sparkles, and it said it has to be parented to the part, so we're going to do sparkle.parent is equal to the part that we just defined up there. And when I run this, it'll start sparkling. All right, on to events. I'm going to use the part instance, and I am going to do the touched and the child added event, show you what those do, just to give you a gist of it. So there's our part that we created already, and I'm going to do part.touched. So this event fires, it happens whenever a part comes into contact with the part. That's pretty simple. If it's using physics and it touches it, it'll fire this event. And so whatever would happen when it's touched. So we can connect a function to it. So I'm actually going to create a function here, local function on touched, and inside of it I'm going to print part was touched. Now this can actually take an argument, print p, and I'm pretty sure the that p argument is what touched the part, not the part getting touched. So I'll do p.name. I'll do part was touched by blank. So we're going to connect inside of these parentheses that on touched function without any parentheses behind it, just the name of the function, because it's going to pass those arguments automatically. So I can actually play this now. And we can see the part was touched by base plate. Oh, and the part was also touched by everything inside of my character. So yeah, you can see that that's definitely working. All right, now taking a look at this child added event. It's actually workspace can do it too. So I'm going to do workspace.child added connect. Then what function do we want to put in here? Local function on added, and then I'll just put child as the argument because that will return what has been added to workspace. So I will print the child.name, and then I'll put my on added function inside. Again, no parentheses because it'll just pass the arguments to the function that we defined above it. When I hit play, there's the part name. So what's going on here is, you can see part.parent is equal to workspace, which means that anything inside of a parent is a child. If I go over here Workspace is the parent of camera, terrain, script, and base plate. And all these things inside a workspace are children of workspace. That's just the terminology for it.